Hi and welcome. I'm so glad you found my channel. My name is Erin, and on my videos I show you how to create DIY bath and beauty products. So let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. Today I'm going to show you how to make this rosemary water for hair growth. This is a very lightweight spray so it won't weigh the hair down, and it also includes ingredients that are great for maintaining healthy hair. So to begin with, I'm going to go ahead and weigh out some distilled water. Distilled water is great for hair because it's free of all those hard minerals and nasty chemicals that you find in tap water, but it will help to hydrate and moisturize the hair. Now that I have weighed out all of the distilled water that I'll need for this formula, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is place this in my double boiler on my stove and allow this water to get really hot to the point where it starts to boil. All right, so now that that distilled water has started to boil, I went ahead and removed it from the heat, and I'll be adding these 3 fresh rosemary sprigs to this water. Now, you want to make sure that the water is completely covering the rosemary, and then once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and place this back onto the stove for another additional 20 minutes and allow this to really simmer. After 20 minutes, here is the rosemary water. What I'll be doing now is using my strainer and just putting the water into a separate container. Now, there is a change of color that has occurred in the water, and that is completely normal. That's what you want. Once I have emptied all of the water into the separate container, I'm going to go ahead and stir this just a little bit, and then I'll be allowing this to cool down to about room temperature. The reason for allowing this to cool down to room temperature is because the remaining ingredients that I'll be adding here are very heat sensitive and I don't want to destroy them. The water now has cooled down. I'm going to go ahead and add green tea extract. This is water soluble and it will help to control sebum production, and it is very helpful when it comes to growing hair. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add some lavender floral water. This will help to boost moisturization in the hair. It's great for scalp health. So if you have itchiness or redness of the scalp, it's great for that. It also will help to improve blood circulation, which when it comes to growing hair is very helpful. And it will leave your hair feeling nice and shiny and very soft. This lavender floral water has a very lovely lavender scent to it. I absolutely love using this in my skin and hair care products. But the difference between a floral water and, say, a hydrosol is that floral waters will distill only the flower part, whereas hydrosols use the whole plant. So that includes everything from the root to the stem and the flower. When it comes to using lavender floral water, this is something that I find very beneficial in this formula. But if you don't have it and you're looking for some substitutions, continue watching this video because later on I will share some recommendations that I think would also be very good to use. I'm now going to go ahead and give this a nice stir. I want to make sure, because I added those 2 new ingredients to my rosemary water, that everything is nicely combined. The very last ingredient that I'll be adding to this formula today is going to be Liquid Germal Plus. This is my broad spectrum preservative. When it comes to making any skincare or hair care products that use water, it is very crucial to add a preservative, and that is because water is a huge breeding ground for things like mold, yeast, and bacteria. And this particular preservative that I'm using, the Liquid Germal Plus, is great for warding those things off, and it will really help my finished product to be not only stable, but really safe to use as well. As you can tell here, I'm just going to go ahead and stir this for about another 2 minutes after I added my preservative, just to make sure that everything is nicely incorporated. All right, so now it's time for me to go ahead and pour everything into my bottle. This bottle, the spray bottle, is exactly 8 ounces, and the formula that I created today for this Rosemary hair water is exactly 8 ounces, so that's perfect. There are 3 ways that you can use this. You can use this as a scalp and hair spray where you leave it in. You can use this as a pre-wash, and you can also use this as a hair rinse. I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my skin today and not my hair. And that is because I want to give you a good idea on how lightweight this is and how fast absorbing it is. I'm going to go ahead and share with you some substitutions today. So for the green tea extract, you could use either more distilled water or bamboo extract. Now, you just want to make sure that that bamboo extract is water soluble. And then instead of the lavender floral water, some good options are chamomile or rose floral water. For the preservative, you can use any broad spectrum preservative that is good for use in skin or hair care products. I like Optifin Plus. I think that's a good one. And then just a side note, if you have light colored hair, my suggestion for you would be to use this as a pre-rinse and leave it on just for a few minutes and then shampoo and condition right away. This is because over time, the use of this rosemary water can darken your hair. So thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more DIY formulas, don't forget to like and subscribe.